Hello, so as you can see, I am in a different place. I am cat sitting because my grandparents went away, so I'm now at their house for a bit. So I'll watch. I wanted to get episode 2 out. I've caught up with the other show I was watching, so I wanted to catch up on this show, but I also feel like I remember episode 1 and everything. I don't think I was really invested in it, and every single time I watch a show that I'm not really invested in, even when I watch it myself, I just get really bored and I just can't be bothered. So I think I'm gonna watch episode 2 and then I'll see if I want to keep watching it, because it's kind of the storyline where it can be funny but it also can be really cringe, and I'm not somebody who likes cringe. Like, I'll probably look like I'm okay at first, and then it's just like, oh my god, no, I actually can't do this. So I may end up not continuing with this show, and which means I'll only be watching the other show until it's finished, and then I'll have to see what comes out after that, I guess. Because I don't want to do I think whatever the next show is, I'm just gonna watch episode 1 anyway and see if I like it. You know what I mean? Because even the trainee, I think the trainee's finished now, hasn't it? It had its episode 12 or whatever. So that show's finished. I could watch that show if I wanted to. I've literally seen nothing of that show. For me, it's never been trending. It's never been anywhere for me to look at it. I always look up parts of Summer Night because I really do love I just love the storyline of Summer Night, even though there's obviously parts of it that are really irritating, like Loon and Star not being honest from the start. But and also Star is such a huge problem. I don't really understand how people actually like her in reality, because as I was thinking about it after episode 7, she really isn't a good friend to White at all, because the way she rejected him the same day that she told Loon she likes him, you know what I mean? That's just completely so bad to me. That just shows that she doesn't really care about White, as much as you would want her to, because you would never do that after somebody's said they like that, I just don't get it. I don't get her mindset in that moment. Anyway, this show has a lot more views than the Summer Night one, and I'm assuming it's because this one is probably a BL, and also it's Tainu, so it makes sense. I do love the actors in this, but obviously, like I've said before in episode 1, Tainu are just not visually for me. I think Tay in this vibe that he's got going on is really cute, but I wouldn't say I really care enough about them to make any edits of them or anything, you know what I mean? I don't know how to explain that, but I just don't. They're not a visual couple that I really love. And I don't even know if this is a BL, because people were confusing me saying this one wasn't a BL, but then I also thought Kidnap wasn't a BL, and then apparently it is a BL, so I'm like, what is even going on? Do I even know what anything is? Because really, when I watched all these trailers, I did not know which ones were going to be BLs and which ones weren't, until obviously some of them had kisses in the BLs, so you knew. But I don't know. I'm just really stressed out, actually, because I don't actually want to watch this show right now. Should I even watch it? I don't know. I'm getting really stressed out about this, actually. I don't know whether I want to continue with it. Please can somebody just okay, I think I'm just gonna put this video out and get people's opinions on whether I should just continue this show or not, because for me right now, would you want to see a reaction to a show you like that is not as enthusiastic and doesn't really care about it as much? You know what I mean? Would you want that? Would you still want that reaction or not? Because I don't want to put a BL out. I mean, what? I don't want to put a reaction out that has that my reaction is really bad because I don't really care about the show. But I also probably will react pretty well because there's a lot of things that I do like about the show, but it's just like, I don't know, because my mind right now, honestly, is still in the Summer Night episode 7 mindset, you know, because I'm still, like, every single time I even think or, like, start watching all those scenes again where White finds out, and White and Ivy scene, like, I just start shaking. Like, I really can't deal with it. And honestly, I just don't know how to feel about anything that happened right now, you know, like, but I'm very maybe I'll just wait for like a week, and then I'll see if I want to watch episode 2, 3 and 4 all together, you know what I mean, of this show, because I really just can't deal with this right now. Like, the Summer Night, it's really interesting, isn't it? Because like with Summer Night, I thought that going into it, I thought I was gonna like Jewel and Tan the most, because they're like the BL couple, and I always like side couples the most, and like they're the most side couple because they're like way away from the storyline. Like, Jewel has no idea what's going on because he's always leaving to go with Tan. So what we have is my actual favorites, like, everything started shifting in episode 5. I just started loving Jewel, Tan and White and Ivy. Like, everything about White and Ivy in episode 5 and then 6 I was living for. And then obviously I just realised in episode 6 that my favourite characters were White and Ivy. Like, just them. Like, not even Jewel and Tan. Like, I love Jewel and Tan. But even in episode 7, like, I couldn't... Like, I loved their scenes. But, like, my mind still kept going towards White and Ivy. Like, I think White and Ivy might be one of my favourite friendships / relationships in any show. Because honestly, like, I think We Are and this show both have very good friendships. Like, that you can feel like they're friendships, but then you also, like, it only really works with them two, because you feel it with Ivy and Star as well, but not so much like after like when Star and White like became friends again, you know, after he'd confessed and then they had that talk at the art place. That was the only moment, like, at that point where they actually felt like they were friends, because, you know, the girls always walked around together and the guys always walked around together, so it was never really like they were like a full group, you know, like a lot of the time it was like they were just in like groups, you know what I mean? Like, it was very interesting the way they like did that, because they never actually had White and Star be alone a lot, you know, they never had them really be really friendly together in reality. Like, I don't think they did anyway. I think they should have done way more scenes of like them actually kind of being there for each other, you know, like I don't know, because like obviously she helped him get out of like being bullied or being a bully, or, you know, whatever, the fighting anyway. Like, she was the reason why, you know, he started believing in himself and doing better. But like after that, like basically as soon as she was going out with Loon, she just did not try and be a good friend to White at all, you know, like she did not care about his feelings. The only reason she didn't want to tell anyone was because of Ivy. She did not care about White. Like, it was Loon that cared about White's feelings at that point. And then they just decided not to say anything, which sucked, because like wouldn't you care about White as well? Like, it just makes no sense that she would have only cared about Ivy, you know what I mean? Like, like White had just had his heart broken. Of course you were not going to tell him as well. So I just don't understand why she was being like that. And then obviously in episode 7 we had that scene where White finds out. She did not say anything, she was just crying. And then even like when they went back to that scene, you know, when it was just Loon and Star, she was just like, you know, we'll talk to him when he feels better, you know, stuff like that. And kind of making it seem like it's more Loon that's in the wrong, rather than it's both of them that are in the wrong, you know what I mean? She seems very red flagged. I don't know why they did that to her character, because she's she really is making it seem like it's only Loon's fault. And it just sucks. Like, it really sucks that they did that to her character, because obviously, like, when I rethink everything, now I'm rethinking the fact that she asked Loon out. Well, she said she likes Loon and asked him out the exact day that White got rejected. Like, that is just insane to me. Like, the fact that nobody actually called that out. Like, I don't think I've seen anybody talk about the fact that Star did that. You know what I mean? Like, Loon would have never done that, because Loon would have, like, he even rejected her, you know, and lied to her and said he just doesn't like her, which I liked and didn't like, you know what I mean? Because honestly, like, why would she do that? It just makes it just really showed that she doesn't care about White, you know? Like, I don't know why I really don't understand her mindset in those moments. Like, obviously she likes Loon and that's why she's doing it, but it's like, don't you even think about your friend at all? Like, they're supposed to be friends, and she just really doesn't care about him. Like, she really doesn't. And I don't know if anybody else disagrees with me. Please tell me, like, your thoughts, because I actually really want to know people's thoughts on if they actually think Star is a good friend to White, because I do not think that she is. Like, there's no way I would. First of all, Star has broken the friend rule, like the friend group, you know, like, whatever the friend code, I guess, because it's like, you know, she like, she knows that, like, Loon and White, she knew that White was bringing Loon into the group because he, you know, liked him, like, he was being actually serious. Like, she even said that to Loon, like, that he really wants to be his friend. So the fact that she knew that, and yet she still asked Loon out, she still told him that, when she would have known that that would break their friendship, because, like, now you're going to be lying to him, now you're going to be lying to White. And then also Loon going out with Star is like bro code, right? You don't go out with somebody that your friend likes, you don't go out with somebody that your friend has openly told you that he's heartbroken over and everything like that, that he really likes, you know what I mean? Like, you just don't do that. Like, I just don't see how White would be friends with Loon or Star ever again. I really wouldn't be. I think the only one that has a saving thing would be Ivy, because Ivy would never have been able to tell White, you know what I mean? She shouldn't have told that other girl either, but obviously it was a bit less of a thing because it was just like impulsivity, I think. And I think that whole part was just to show that Ivy knows about Star and Loon. So that's when obviously Star and Ivy talk. But I think the biggest thing with that whole thing was just like Ivy gaslit White in this episode, and I think that's the issue with her character part. Like, I don't think she should have been the one that gaslit him. Like, I don't think she should have gaslit him like that. I think it would have been better if she either said nothing, changed the subject, I don't know, like, because at least then she isn't lying to him, you know what I mean? She's just trying to approach nothing about it, you know what I mean? Because then she's not lying, she's just not telling, you know? Whereas she literally gaslit him into trying to not believe that there was a secret when there is, you know what I mean? And it just sucks that she did that, because I think that would make me trust people a lot less. And White is, if you really think about it, and I didn't think about it in the episode when I was reacting to it, but if you really think about it, White is the most serious about his friends. Like, White wants to help everybody. Like, he was the one that brought Loon in. He, you know, wants to protect everybody. Like, he is the one in this episode that thought of the plan to get their room back because everybody wanted it back, you know what I mean? Like, there's so many things that he's done. And he moved, like, Ivy's box from being up the top to being there, you know, it's because of her height. And like, I just don't understand, like, and he even said to Jewel, you know, that when Jewel was getting jealous and stuff because of Loon and Wyatt hanging out, he was like, you know, can you know, no one will take over you, or, you know, things like that. He was being really reassuring and telling him, like, there's no one that's going to replace you, you know. And then obviously it's all going to go pear-shaped for him because he's the one that cares the most. And then because he cares the most and he's alone at home, he's going to have no one, you know. I'm just hoping, because in the preview we saw Ivy talking to him about the fact that they hid it because of his feelings. They didn't want to hurt him. And I think he's gonna probably, obviously I think that's gonna be after the scenes where he's shouting at Leon. But I really just am worried about the next episode because of the whole Nana situation. Like, I still don't understand how she's holding hands with Ivy in the intro, like, part, because there's only 3 episodes left. And there's no way I would like Nana. You know what I mean? There's no way I would like Nana by the end. Because, like, what is going on? I really don't understand. I just don't. And, like, what is going on? Like, I'm really confused. Like, I really am confused. But anyway, so please just tell me if you want me to watch the other show. Like, I don't think I really want to watch it, so I probably won't. But please just tell me, like, what you think. And, like, what you think about anything, I guess. About anything. I don't really mind. I think I started this video off saying, like, you know, that I was going to watch episode 2 and now I'm not going to watch it. But anyway, bye.